We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away, and off we go from Nashville. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Caught right side. He's got his man. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Second and a couple. On the draw, here's Lawrence. 5 yards that time, taking it himself, and he has enough for the first.
Partner, I know we're in the era of the mobile quarterback, but there's still an element of surprise when that position keeps the football, and what a nice gain on that play.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Now Lawrence to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 2nd down, Swift. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd down, Lawrence. Quick hitter here. And he caught it up. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. We know turnover margin always key, going to be really key in this one, and to force an opening drive turnover, that's huge.
It is, and you know something? There's one coach on every team that weighs in at the worst possible time, right? And this is bad. He just fumbled the football. Can't you just hear him right now? Son, you messed it up for everyone on that one. Messed up our offense, and now you put our defense in a bad spot.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Titans at 11-2 now. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Ready. To throw on second down, Davidson. He'll complete this one to a Cockrell. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 17-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Shot, 17. Slide through. Hut.
Throwing on first down, Davidson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That's a Titans touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Titans use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. Here's Lawrence. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 4. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I think he's just grateful to get back to the line of scrimmage and avoid not just losing yardage, but a big hit on that play as well. That defense closed on him quick and forced a quick surrender out of bounds.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. Now Lawrence. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. From 6 yards away. And the Jags are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Muscles by at the 25. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Titans offense set race with playoff seeding as well. They are a game up, but a loss here can really muddy the waters.
And both of these teams want to clear things up about how they feel about each other and their standing in the league. Because these two teams, they've really been the cream of the crop in their division. So this game, it's been looming on both of their schedules.
Ready up.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. And it was the visiting Titans who were victorious in that one. So now they'll look for the sweep here back home in Nashville.
Drill 52. Set.
On 1st down, Davidson. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Set.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He finds his man complete. That's McLeod. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 35. 23 yards the pickup there.
So how do you beat man coverage? First of all, you want to be a superior receiver, but you know something, that guy who's covering you, he's usually pretty good too. So the corner route is usually a great spot to get it done.
Steal. Black. Hut, hut.
They'll look to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Set. Ready.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Andre Cisco. And the Jags are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down. Lawrence. Wide open receiver complete. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. That one goes for 24 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Lawrence will throw. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Lawrence running right on the option. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Lawrence on first down. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. Has some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 48 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now Lawrence. That's going to be caught. And the Jaguars are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Now the Jags are moving quickly in the hurry-up. Swift. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
This Titan defense, they just will not give in easily. Looking for another stop, 3rd and goal. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. Take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Trevor Lawrence, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Jaguars go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points.
Well, this is where it pays to have a quarterback you can trust with the ball in his hands. Normally you want him throwing or at least trying to make this an option. But here, this is a straight run, a QB draw, and he reads things perfectly and takes it into the end zone.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Ready, break.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Snap, red. Blue strike. Ready?
On 1st and 10, Davidson. A quick throw, but incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Fight, white. Blaster, stick. Ready?
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their... as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Come on, set.
3rd and 3.
Ready, cycle. Ready.
Operating from the gun, Davidson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. With his 19th touchdown, his second of the game.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with it or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play. I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
And out across midfield, down to the 45. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from, working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Throwing on first down, Davidson. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On second down, Myrick evades the tackler, and now some space. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times. Defense really kept him in check running the football in the first half. Maybe that'll be a spark for him here in half 2.
So 2 words come to mind for me. Resilient, because he has to keep bouncing back after some limiting runs. And how about relentless? Keep going, knowing that you may pop one, as he just did there.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is caught. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to stretch out their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes with a little tread left on the tires.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And down he goes.
Jeffrey Simmons. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance.
And that flag accepted.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. So 1st and 10 after a big mistake on 4th down with a penalty.
From the shotgun, Lawrence.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be of all those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Second 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action.
Looking to throw. Davidson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Claws red. 6, 7.
To throw on 3rd down. Davidson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And taken right at the 35. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track? And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Over the middle to Smith.
And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Jaguars are back within a score.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Okay.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 68 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll keep it on the ground. Myron. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Off play action. Davidson. This one caught by Crowder. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy. Maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Fight. 97. Ready. Ready.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
Okay, ready?
Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Green Jack.
Back to throw. Davidson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
.46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Fair catch called for and taken just inside the 10-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late. And that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. And he'll bring it back to about the 5-yard line. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Off the bootleg, Davidson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And it's a Titans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Titans are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On 1st down, Davidson. Gonna throw right side here, complete. Touchdown, Titans! A great effort there. 40 yards. And the Titans look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw there taken in by Smith. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Give him 35 yards there on the 3rd down conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And to throw again is Lawrence. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
Off the play fake. Davidson. Cockrell holds it in left side. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, Myrick. And this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is caught. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. And I don't know what the method is to know when to dial up a fake punt, when not to. Whatever the method there, it worked for him.
I think you actually did explain it. There is no method. It's just a feel, a sense, and a healthy dose of guts in order to call that play in that situation.
Element of surprise, I guess, right?
Yeah, element of surprise and just a strong belief that, hey, we're going to get it done. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On 2nd down now, Myrick only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Striker, 3-3. Fury, yellow. Black, red. Ready?
Operating from the gun, Davidson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Past midfield, look out. And it'll be a terrific return here as he gets it down all the way inside the 30.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
On first down, Lawrence.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. It's caught. Smith. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Again, it's Lawrence.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
On 2nd down, here's Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Back to throw. Lawrence. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. So the clock shows 55 seconds to play as they line up for a critical onside kick. And the Titans are going to come up with it. And that should just about do it. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw that over his head as this game progresses.
And he is going to have a Titans 1st down, and that should just about do it. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.